You, Dhananjay sir. Myself, Rakshita. I'm from IRI New Delhi. Presently, I'm pursuing PhD first year in Division of Vegetable Science, IRI New Delhi. And I completed my master's also from IRI only. I completed research on coal crops, so that I would like to share some important points of coal crops. Actually, last 2 year before, means last to last year, many questions were asked from cauliflower and cabbage only. So what I want to say is, all everybody will read about the major crops like solanaceous and followed by cucurbits and legumes, but many students will neglect this one, like coal crops, legumes crops, and this one, what leafy vegetables crops and other minor vegetable crops. But if the scientist or the person who is going to prepare the question paper, if we want to ask a difficult questions, means somewhat difficult from other easy questions, he will definitely ask from coal crops. So my suggestion is that everybody should read about minor crops also. And in case of horticulture, like in vegetable, fruit, floriculture, and plantation and spices crop, so everyone will read fruits and vegetables, because these two are core subjects. So many will forget about reading a floriculture, plantation, but the person who get highest rank, like 1 to 20 top rankers, you if you see the data, like what their marks, they always in the top, means they attended all the questions from floriculture also, plantations also, post harvest also. So my intention is that you read every subject in equal quantity. So if we asked questions from a minor discipline also, you are able to answer, means like more importance to major and somewhat less importance to that, but all are important. Okay, with this background, I would like to start my presentation on coal crops. So if you have any doubt, or if you feel bored, you ask me, I'll stop, and I'll take class in another class, because continuous it will be bored to you also. Okay. Okay, first in coal crops, 6 crops is there, but important is that only cabbage and cauliflower followed by broccoli. Okay, now, so in case of cabbage and cauliflower, varieties and their temperature are very important. In IRI, many scientists, like 4 to 5 scientists are working on coal crops only, like in cabbage and cauliflower. So my suggestion is, please pay attention to this class. Here I have kept some important points also, means some points which are beyond your knowledge. If you find any difficulties, please ask me. Okay, in case of coal crops, come to introductions. It belongs to the order Papaverales, means it for in case of its a taxonomy, it belongs to order Papaverales. So you should know about this. And the coal, it's a Latin word which means caulis. Coal is from Latin word caulis, which means stem, and its chromosome number is 2n is equal to 18. I have not mentioned, but anyway, all people are know about this one. But here x is equal to 6. Sir, I am audible?
Yes,
Hello?
audible.
Yes, Rakshita, you are audible.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So here the basic chromosome number is different from haploid chromosome number, which means basic. You should know this. For MSc people, they all knew about this one, but for BSc people who are going right JRF, please pay attention here. That there is a difference between basic chromosome number and haploid chromosome number. So the basic chromosome number is designated as X, and the haploid chromosome number is designated as N. Okay, na, small n. You all know. For example, if cauliflower is X is means not cauliflower. In case of tomato, 2n is equal to 24. N is equal to 12. You will write. But in case of coal crops, here 2n is equal to 18, n is equal to 9, and x is equal to 6. I will tell you why x is 6 and n is 9. I told you n means it's a haploid chromosome number. Please write down also. Okay, now it's very important. N means haploid chromosome number. It is exact half of diploid chromosome number. Haploid means n, diploid means 2n. Everywhere they will write 2n. 2n is equal to 18. But the basic chromosome number here is 6. Why is, in case of cold crops, their chromosomes are like this: A, B, C, D, E, F. So there are 6 different chromosomes, but there is a duplication of 3 chromosomes like AA, BB, CC, D, E, F. Now you count AA, BB, CC, D, E, F. 2, 4, 6 are means ABC are double now, so that they are 6 plus ABC, D, E, F plus 3. So X is equal to 6. X 6 means they are different chromosomes. But N is equal to 9 is haploid chromosome number. Haploid, it doesn't make, means it doesn't don't have any problem with their duplication or triplication. So it's mainly depending upon their total number. So total number is 9 and basic chromosome number is 6. Okay. Cole crops are biennial, but you all know na, biennial means it doesn't mean that 2 year. It means 2 season. It will take 1 season for vegetative growth and 1 season for seed production. So vegetative stage and reproductive stage. So for BSc people, for those who are going to write JRF, they will ask statement 1 like this. Statement 1 means cole crops are biennial. Statement 2 is, it doesn't mean that it will take 2 years. It means it has 2 phases, that is vegetative phase and reproductive phase. So they may ask questions like this, means difficult questions are will be like this only. If you understand the topic perfectly, you will write. Okay now. So next, they are rich in vitamin A, C, that is common. And important thing is red cabbage and Savoy cabbage. You all know about cabbage, but the red cabbage means Brassica oleracea variety capitata. It belongs to former species rubra. Rubra. Here you remember code word red R, rubra R. Like this you remember. And Savoy cabbage, Brassica oleracea variety saboda. Yes, Savoy cabbage, saboda. Red cabbage, rubra. So the cole crops have glucosinolates. This is a very important question. Cole crops, glucosinolates are present in many crops, like other crops also. My guide said that, but the majorly it is present in cole crops. These glucosinolates on crushing, when you crush the leaves or the enzyme called myrosinase. There is a group of enzyme called myrosinase. These convert glucosinolates into a goitrogenic substances. Goitrogenic means which will cause some irritations. That is not good for the thyroid people. This you all read, but the thing is you should know about the enzyme. Which enzyme will causes the breakdown of glucosinolates? So that is myrosinase. And this cabbage juice, we will also use it for hangover, and if you ate poison mushroom also, you should drink cabbage juice. Then got problem, stomach pain, headache. I already told that importance of glucosinolates. Along with glucosinolates, cole crops are also rich in carotenoids, minerals, and anthocyanin. Here, the second point. Here, the glucosinolates are. This is a chemical means that's full name, but you should know about it. These glucosinolates are secondary metabolites. So these are secondary metabolites. These glucosinolates, their breakdown will causes beneficial effect on human health through the different biological functions such as anti-cancerous, antibacterial, antifungal, and antioxidant. So you should know about 2 things. It is a good property also and bad properties also. It is also having allelopathic properties. These points they have not mentioned in clusters or instant. So please listen carefully. Here, these are allelopathic property. You know the allelopathic property. If in case of walnut you have read. So it is also having allelopathic properties, which is used as an alternative biofumigant to synthetic pesticide for soil-borne pest and disease control. Broccoli, these are some important points. Later I'll come to crop wise. Broccoli contains high concentration of glucoraphanin. Please note this. Glucoraphanin is rich in broccoli when compared to other Brassica oleracea groups. So the accumulations of these glucosinolates in broccoli, why it is high means in case of broccoli, this is due to because of lack of functional allele at GS glucosinolates ALK locus. This you won't understand this like gene action, but the thing is, if you remember this, if they ask difficult questions, if you read So one time also you will remember in the exam. Then the glucosinolate means here the main important thing is the gene called as glucosinolates ALK locus. It is absent. It is non-functional, so that in case of broccoli, more amount of glucoraphanin is there. The glucosinolates profile are determined by allelic variations. I already told that one gene, that is glucosinolates ALK. It is also contained, three genes are important, that is glucosinolates OX and ALK and OH genes. So upon cellular disruptions, the glucosinolates are hydrolyzed to various bioactive breakdown product. I already told that it is because of enzyme myrosinase. So these I told after a breakdown it will cause some, it will release some products. What and all products? It is othiocyanates, nitriles, thiocyanate, and etc. The glucosinolates concentration declined from transplanting harvested. This point you should know. They will ask like this: statement 1. Now it is a strategy now, asking questions in statement 1, statement 2. So please listen. The first statement 1 is the glucosinolates concentration will decline from transplanting to harvesting stage. And statement 2, the type of glucosinolates is also declined from transplanting to harvest stage. So listen. The glucosinolates concentration only it will change. Like if it in case of cauliflower it will be 250 ppm, and in case of a cabbage it will be 350. The concentration will be varied, but the type of glucosinolates, there are 300 types of glucosinolates. So the type of glucosinolates present in cabbage and cauliflower, it won't change. It is it is fixed like that. So please listen. Means you like you make some I don't know like that. Means concentration, your concentration on studies will vary from day to day, like that you should remember. Today you have a very good concentration on studies on vegetable, tomorrow okay like that type. So that concentration will vary, but the type will not vary. Okay now, so this is very important. 2 points you should remember. One is concentration, another one is type. Type will not change, concentration will change time to time, means harvest to seedling to harvest. In Brassica species, the diversity based on glucosinolates composition is related to ABC genome. You already know that use triangle. There it will come A genome, B genome and C genome. Brassica nigra, it have genome of BB. It contains glucosinolates with third carbon side chain, which is derived from a single elongation reaction. So you just remember, Brassica nigra have 3 carbon chain of glucosinolates. Brassica oleracea, it is most important. What and all we study is Brassica oleracea. It is having 3 carbon or 4 carbon. Okay. Next, Brassica rapa, it is having either 4 carbon or 5 carbon. There are 3. First is nigra, Brassica, oleracea and rapa. So nigra is 3, oleracea is 3 or 4, rapa is 4 or 5. Here the most important thing is genome of cole crops are designated as C. Okay, designated as C. This question they asked in 3 years before. The genome of cole crops as designated means Brassica oleracea designated as C, and Brassica nigra I told B. It is a secondary polyploid with a basic chromosome number of 6. I told that basic chromosome number is 6. Then 3 of the basic chromosomes are present in duplicate and remains are single. And the chromosome size, here these are some in-depth questions. So please, if you want to read, you study this one. Chromosome size, first one is chromosome 1 is very long. This one you should remember. Chromosome 1 is very long. And the most important thing is genome size. In case of cole crops also, and in case of cucurbits also, they will ask genome size. So here the cauliflower genome size is 584 MB and cabbage genome size is 630 MB. Coming to the type of pollination, you already know that it is a cross-pollinated crops. So, and it is having a typical cruciferous flowers. You know, means it is like a tetradynamous conditions. Means 6 stamens are there, So basically it is having 4 sepals, 4 petals and 6 stamens. In other cucurbits it may be 5, 4, and in case of tomato also it is 5, like that now. So but in case of crucifers it is tetradynamous condition, means 4 long and 2 short stamen. Tetradynamous, here it is mentioned as tetra, means 4, dynamous means 2, so it is 4 long 2 short stamen. You should remember how many are long and how many are short, don't get confused. Tetradynamous condition, tetra first always is long, first we'll write long one and later we'll write short one, and 2 carpels in a superior ovary. It is a superior ovary and color is not necessary. Here very important is nectaries. It has 2 functional nectaries, which is nectaries, you know now, means honeybee will come and to collect nectaries. It has 2 types of nectaries, one functional nectaries and non-functional nectaries, means inactive nectaries. Functional nectaries are present between the ovary and short stamen. So short one, between short one and ovary it is there, and 2 inactive nectaries are present in the pair of long stamens. So they won't ask about inactive nectaries, so you should remember on active nectarines, though they are present between ovary and short stamen. It is protogynous, you know na the meaning of protogynous, and stigma will become receptive 5 days before and means before the anthesis, means protogynous stigma will become early receptive. And the ideal temperature for all cole crops is 12 to 18 degrees Celsius. It may vary with 1 or 2 degree, or up to, in case of cabbage it requires 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, but the ideal temperature is 12 to 18 degrees Celsius. The pollination period you all don't need, only for the SRF students. The period of pollination to fertilization is 24 to 48 hours, and the pollinating agents are like it is cross-pollination. Why it is cross-pollinated? Because of 2 reasons. One is protogynous and another one is self-incompatibility. Okay, now later I'll tell you about self-incompatibility also, maize sterility also. The new rutabaga, you all know that roots are used. Here also n is equal to 19, means n is equal to 19, 2n is equal to 38. It has sporophytic type of self-incompatibility. I'll tell you in the later slide what is sporophytic and what is gametophytic. And the self-incompatibility in case of cole crops, it is discovered by Bateman, and you should remember the strongest and weakest. Strongest self-incompatibility is case of kale and weakest in case of winter cauliflower. It has cytoplasmic type of maize sterility, means CMS type of maize sterility. And the most important thing is cytodeme. Here cytodeme is there, it's nothing but it's a gene pool of cultivated species given by the Horland. A new vegetable called as Erucica. This one you should pay attention. Erucica means Eruca sativa into Brassica gentiana. Eruca sativa into Brassica gentiana. So the cole crops are highly heterozygous and heterogeneous in nature, which means higher variations are present. Heterogeneous and heterozygous. I'll tell you what is heterozygous and heterogeneous. Heterozygous means at the zygote level, means capital T, small t. You all read in 3rd year or 4th year BSc, capital T, small t, like that. So heterozygous means at their gene level, at gametic level, it has heterozygous means capital T, small t. If it is homozygous, capital T, or small t. But heterozygous means one capital, one small. And heterogeneous. In case of heterogeneous means if you grow that variety, means heterogeneous crop, it means in case of field, it will look different. One will be tall, one will be short, and one will be early flower, and one will be later, like that. So highest means most variations are present in case of cole crops. Highly cross-pollinated, I told you, it is because of protogyny and self-incompatibility. Coming to use triangle, it is given by the Nagaharu in the year 1935. Here you need to remember Brassica nigra. See here, Brassica nigra, n is equal to 8, means their genome is capital B, and Brassica oleracea, n is equal to 9, capital C, and Brassica rapa, n is equal to 10, and capital A. But if you cross this one like AACC, this is very important. Brassica napus, it is AACC. Okay, na, and then Brassica ginchi, these are ampidiploid. Ampidiploid means they have different chromosomes, A, C, C. Okay, so here one like a formula is there, like Onica carjuna. See from here, Onica. See the diploid, like start from CC. Onica. O means Oleracea, Ni means nigra, or Onica means carinata. Sorry, Onica carjuna. Carjuna means Brassica carinata, Brassica gentiana, Brassica napus. These are ampidiploid. Onica carjuna. Okay. See here, O means Oleracea, Ni means nigra, Ka. See here, Rapa is written. It is also called as Brassica carinata. Sorry, maybe carinate. I got confused. Next is Brassica. Onica carjuna. Carjuna means carinata, gentiana, and napus. This is very important. Onica carjuna. Here, the percentage of cross-pollination. So I told these are basically cross-pollinated crops. In that also they have very number of percentage of cross-pollinations. So first is broccoli. Highest cross-pollination vegetable is broccoli. This question asked for our batch JRF question. So broccoli is 95%, no-col is 91%, kale is 83%. Here one hint is there, like brocanca. Bro means broccoli, kan means null-col, ka means kale. Okay, brocanca. Next, kabruka, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower. So you practice this. So, and you try to remember the percentage of cross pollination also. Sometimes they won't ask, but the thing is, you should remember which is highest and which is lowest. Okay, you should try to remember this int. Here the test weight, they won't ask. I kept simply cauliflower as a test weight of 2.8 grams, cabbage is 3.3 gram, and radish, you saw the seeds, they are very big, and it's 10 gram. The fruit type of cole crops is siliqua. All cole crops are intercrossable. This you should know. In case of cucurbits, they are not intercrossable because of varied chromosome number. But in case of cole crops, they all are intercrossable. And I told about the tetradermas conditions. And the palam series. Palam, you saw in broccoli also many palam vegetable. They are released by Dr. Pritam Kalia. Is also called as father of cole crops in India. So next is hakuran, a new vegetable which is developed from cabbage and Chinese cabbage. You should know while they will give options, na, cabbage into Chinese cabbage into cabbage, cabbage into null-col. You should remember some like hint. You should remember first when they used to cross, they used female. First they will write female, na. So female always a big crop like cabbage and Chinese cabbage, followed by Chinese cabbage. Means a major crop followed by minor crop. Like this you should remember.
Ma'am?
Huh? Hello?
Ma'am?
Tell me.
Ma'am, total cole crops में कितने crops हैं?
Fix like cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, null-col, and Chinese cabbage, kale.
Seven, ma'am?
Huh?
Seven?
Your voice is hello.
Hello?
Your voice is like breaking.
Ma'am, 7 cole crops. 7 number, no, ma'am?
11 now. Hey, they have different chromosome number.
Yes.
Okay, if you want to ask question, ask at the last because there
Yeah.
will be time. Okay.
If you want to
Otherwise,
ask, you
then-
ask last.
Okay.
So, there is a lot to complete, na? So you please
Yes,
ask
so
in
you
last
can-
time.
We can continue, Rashmita.
Okay, sir. Akuran, it is very important because this is resistant to bacterial soft rot, heat, drought, and it is developed by embryo culture. You should know this one. Bacterial soft rot, heat, drought, and developed by embryo culture. Here the edible part is leaf, and these 4 crops they also tried Nabicol, Colicop, Swede, Raphanobrassica. This information you get from clusters also. So you just remember Nabicol, cross, and Colicop. Next, coming to the male sterility, very important thing. In case of coal crops, if they want to ask a difficult question, definitely they will ask from male sterility, self-incompatibility, and glucosinolates. That glucosinolates, I already told you some points. Try to remember. In case of male sterility means if you take a flower and take a means female flower and male flower, if you cross means it is in case of female flower, they're fertile only, not fertile. What to say? They're perfect flowers. Perfect means both male and female sex is present, but upon self-pollination, they are unable to fertilize. Means the pollen which are there in that flower are means they are dead, non-functional. They are called non-functional. Okay. Otherwise, they are also called dead pollen. If you cross means if you self that flower with the pollen from the same flower, it is not possible, and for the other flowers also it is not possible. It is called male sterility. So you should remember, male sterile means the pollens are dead. So if you take that pollen to another flowers also, another plant flowers also, it is not possible. So the pollen are dead. Male sterile, completely it is sterile. So in that case, so male sterility means inability of a pollen to fertilize a flower. So it will cause sterility. In this, there are three types of male sterility: genetic male sterility, cytoplasmic male sterility, and cytoplasmic genetic male sterility. You just remember what is genetic male sterility. Here, the genetic male sterility is governed by the genotype of pollen. Pollen means pollen will determine whether it is fertile or sterile. In case of cytoplasm means other than genome. Means here the male sterility is determined by the cytoplasm of the plant. Here the cytoplasm of the plant. In case of CGMS, it is because of interaction between genetic and cytoplasmic male sterility, means cytoplasmic genes and nuclear genes. So the main important is genetic male sterility and CMS, means GMS and CMS are very important. So in case of GMS, the two line like A line, they are actually, you should remember what is A line, what is B line, what is R line. Okay. So what is A line? A line means the line which you want to cross with the male line, means that is what to say, it's a very good variety. Okay, now next B line. B line is very important. B line is isogenic to A line. Isogenic to A line means it is like a sister line. A line is also means B line is similar to A line, but the thing is A line is sterile but B line is fertile. Only one gene is different. That's why it is called as isogenic. Means A line and B line are like a sister line. Means me and my like sister, but only one character is different. That character is sterility. Means B line is male sterile. So if you cross see here in case of GMS, they won't ask this much depth. I'll tell you three things. In case of GMS, one thing is B line. B line is isogenic to A line, that is used to maintain the A line. So B line, it is called as maintainer line. So B line is called maintainer line. It is just to maintain the A line. My means sister lines are used to maintain the A line. So next is after F1, means if you cross the A line into B line, means sister line, if you cross, then you will get F1. It is like a male fertile because it is somewhat difficult. Male sterile means small m, male fertile is capital M. If you cross small m into capital M, it will become heterozygous, capital M, small m. So if you cross, means if you self or if you cross with capital M, small m, it will type like 1:2:1. You read about Mendelian cross, monohybrid cross is there now, 1:2:1. So one will be capital M, one will be capital M, small m, and one line means one part will be small m means out of 100 seeds, out of 100 seeds, you will get only 25, means 25% of male sterile. Only 25 seeds are sterile. So here it is also one of the lacuna or disadvantages. Only few will get a male sterile line. Okay, now so only few seeds we get after crossing with a male fertile line. Male fertile line means capital M, small m. There you will have 50-50%, like 50 are male fertile and 50 are male sterile. So in case of field condition, you need to remember all male fertile line. You don't need male fertile lines. You need to rogue out or you need to remove all male fertile line. That is a major disadvantage. A 50% of male fertile line you need to remove from the field, and for removal you need to wait for flowering, up to flowering. In case of cucumber, if you means if you grow, you need to wait for almost 45-50 days to see whether it is male fertile or male sterile. Okay, so this is the two major disadvantages. And one more thing, where we use GMS, this question they will ask, where you will use where the seed is an economic part. Sorry, the fruit is the fruit is economic part. For example, in case of tomato and in case of cucurbits, where the fruit is an economic part, there you will use GMS. Majorly in other crops also many scientists have studied, but the thing is majorly GMS is used for where the fruit is edible. Okay. Next, coming to CMS. CMS, it is I told the male sterility is governed by genes present in cytoplasm. This thing you remember, means cytoplasmic genes. Here CMS, there are here also 3 line, A line, B line and R line. Here I told about A line, I told about B line. So here R line means fertile line. One second. Sorry, in case of I told about A line, B line. So here R line means restorer line. It will restore the fertility. What the fertility which is lost by the A line, it will restore while doing a hybrids, while producing a hybrids. So see, just remember here, in case of A line, the nuclear gene, it here around, in case smaller is present, na, that is means what to say, that nuclear genes. Smaller means they are not the genes are not what to say, restorer, means you don't worry, you just see about the S, the cytoplasm. Beyond that the S is written, na? So that is cytoplasm. They are sterile. So cytoplasm is sterile. You forgot about nuclear. So here there is no role of nuclear, I told, because the genes are present in cytoplasm. Okay. Next, in case of B line, that it should be fertile because it should cross with A line. Okay. After that, anyway, see here, A line is sterile, B line is fertile, but the F1 is sterile only. Why? Because the cytoplasm always come from maternity part, means from female, from mother or from A line it will come. So that thus F1 will be sterile. So it will cross that one with the restorer line. Restorer line means your male parent, where you want to cross with the male parent, na, that one. So after crossing you will get hybrid. In that the nuclear gene are fertile and the cytoplasm is sterile. So no, it's a sterile only. So the main use of CMS is here the male sterility is governed by the cytoplasm genes, and the CMS is mainly used for where the vegetative part is economic part. Okay, you should remember this. I told now in case of coal crops CMS is used because their economic part is vegetative part. In case of in case of onion also CMS is used. You read in case of carrot also CMS is used. Why? There the economic part is vegetative part, so that they use CMS system. And in case of CGMS system, it is because of interaction between cytoplasmic and genetic male sterility. They won't ask much about CGMS, only two system, GMS and CMS. CMS, it is more in case of studied more in coal crops. Next important part is self-incompatibility. Here I told in case of male sterility, the pollen is dead, means non-functional. Here the self-incompatibility means it is the inability, I mean it is not able, inability of a fertile hermaphrodite seed plant to produce a zygote after self-pollination. Here the pollen is fertile but it is unable to fertilize its own flower or flower of the same plant. So here, please remember the inability of a fertile hermaphrodite seed plant to produce zygote after self-pollination. Okay, it is called self-incompatibility. The name itself is saying that it is self-incompatible. There are two types, that is homomorphic type of self-incompatibility and heteromorphic. So here, in case of homomorphic, there are two types, sporophytic type of self-incompatibility and gametophytic type of self-incompatibility. Here, sporophytic, it is also like CMS and GMS. Here, sporophytic, the behavior is determined by the diploid, means genotype of the pollen producing plant. Here also pollen producing plant. But in case of gametophytic type of self-incompatibility, here the self-incompatibility phenotype of pollen is determined by its own S genotype of the pollen. Okay, so it is mainly depending upon pollen. Sporophytic, it is determined by the genotype of a plant. So in case of cole crops, you should remember how many S alleles are controlling self-incompatibility in case of cole crops, means 10 to 35 alleles. Okay, it may goes to up to 50 to 100, but 10 to 35 is very important. See here, what is gametophytic type of self-incompatibility and sporophytic? Gametophytic, you should remember there are three types. That is fully fertile, means fully compatible, fully incompatible and partially incompatible. In case of sporophytic, only two types. In case of sporophytic, that is fully compatible, fully incompatible. I'll tell you one hint, like in case of gametes, so many gametes are produced, so that three types are there. But in case of sporophytic, only two types, whether it is fully compatible or fully incompatible. It is how to remember, I'll tell you. In case of sporophytic, only like full mad or full perfect man. Okay, in case of sporophyte, only different, either it is like that or like this. But in case of gamete, it is of three types. It may be compatible, or it may be fully incompatible, or it may be partially incompatible or partially compatible. These three questions you should remember, three important ones. One is it's a functional pollen, but its inability to produce seeds upon self-pollination. And two types, sporophytic and gametophytic, and types of incompatibility system. In sporophytic, two types. One is fully compatible and fully incompatible. In case of gametophytic, fully compatible, fully incompatible, and partially compatible or partially incompatible. This is hello. Hello, sir.
Hello, Rakshita, there is disturbance from students.
Okay, sir. Please, hello. So tell them to mute, sir. Okay. So this is some kind of interaction. It is for the SRF people, not for the JRF student. Don't worry. It is like a dominance. S1 is dominant over S2, and it can have co-dominant. S1 is similar to S2. This is not much important, so that I'll skip this one. And the two important thing is male and female determinate. In case of sporophytic type of self-incompatibility, there are two types. That is male determinate and female determinate. These are like some depth questions. There are some difficult questions. Female determinate means S receptor kinase, and male determinate is S locus protein 11 or SP11. It's also called as SP11. It is also called as S locus protein 11. That is male. Male is SP11. Means SP means superintendent of police. Many SPs are male only. Like that you should remember. SP11 means male determinate, and for female SRK. That is S receptor kinase. These are very important introductions about the cole crops. You should remember about that. If you have any doubt, I'll share a mail ID. You please ask question from there also. So let's move fast on to cabbage. I'll tell you only the important things, because already from last 1 year or 1.5 years you read so many times about this term. So the important thing is its origin is Mediterranean region, and many juniors will ask these questions. Hybrid covers 30% of total hybrid area under vegetable in India. It means that highest hybrids are produced in cabbage, not like that. Means many large area. For example, if 100% cabbage is grown in one village, majority means more percentages of hybrids they will produce. Okay, means more percentage of hybrids they will grow. Highest percentage of hybrid area, like in case of area covered by cabbage, but highest number 1, 2, 3. It's like a number. It is in tomato. Okay, area is cabbage, but number is tomato. This indole 3 carbinol anti-cancerous property. It is also like glucosinolates. It's another important thing. It's rich in indole 3 carbinol. It is anti-cancerous properties. This one you know, cliff cabbage, that is Brassica oleracea variety sylvestris. It is an ancestor. So white cabbage, red cabbage, Savoy cabbage, I already told you. Sauerkraut you prepared in I think final year. Sauerkraut is a fermented product of shredded cabbage. So it may be white cabbage. And which fermentation? It is lactic acid fermentation. Okay, it cures cures scurvy disease because it is rich in vitamin C. So there are 3 types, that is round type, flat type, pointed type. Here the one question they will ask, which one comes early to market or early maturity? Means round type are early mature, and flat type, for example, Pusa drumhead in IRI, they grown Pusa drumhead. It's like a full flattish type. It's a weight around 10 kgs like that. So it will come late. Flat means late, early means round. So based on maturity, early means 60 to 85 days, late means more than 100 days. And the temperature is very important. I think I mentioned 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. So cabbage growing temperature is 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. KK and KY crosses or KK KY hybrids, they are released from Japan. This one is very important. A new variety called as Kyogan 1 is a new cultivar which is developed in China for spring season. The seed rate, early seed rate is 500 gram, late is 375. You must and should know what is the different, why it is different early and late. Because if you grow early from their actual growing period, for example, cabbage is grown in October. If you grow early, means if you sow cabbage in August only, there is a success, means survival rate is less and death rate is more, so that the seed rate is high in early. Don't get confused. In legumes, for our batch in JRF, they asked these questions. For early French bean, how many kgs you need to? Many students got confused. Many friends got confused, so that don't get confused. Early means always somewhat higher seed rate because of more death or less success. The important thing is black rot. Black rot, it's also called as dry rot. Don't get confused. Black rot is also called as dry rot. It's a seed-borne disease, Xanthomonas campestris. So the main important thing, if it is seed-borne, we should go for hot water treatment, that is 57 degrees Celsius, as well as seed treatment with thiram at 1 gram per 1 kg maybe. Brassica carinata, that is black rot resistance. Ogura cytoplasm, the seedlings are chlorosis, that is V shape. See, black rot disease, the main important symptom is V shape. We should remember, if you come to Delhi, you will, in our field, we'll able to see the V shape symptoms of black rot. It's like a typical V shape. It will come from edge of the margins of the leaves. So black leg is Phoma lignum. It is fungal diseases. This question they asked for us in SRF last year. They asked for us. Black leg is which disease? It's a fungal or bacteria. Don't get confused. It is fungal disease. Cabbage grown in saline soils are more prone to black leg diseases. Means saline soils are more susceptible to the black leg. Shallow rooted crop, you all know. Soft rot, Erwinia keratovora. Club root, Plasmodiospora brassica. Downy mildew, Hyloperonospora parasitica. You try to remember just name. Like for example, like see here, club root, PB, Plasmodiospora brassica. You need not to remember all scientific name of that pathogen. You just try to remember with the spelling. PB, Punjab like that. PB, downy mildew, HP, Himachal Pradesh like that. Downy mildew, HP. Stalk rot, more during seed production. So if you remember like this now, so that it will click in the exam. While I preparing for JRF, majority of floriculture I have learned from like this only, making code words like that. So if you can't remember, you try to make a code word so that it will definitely remember in the exam. Japan releases first F1 hybrid name called Nagaoka. It is BT cabbage. The salt index, it is nothing but it's a measure of salt concentration in the number of NaCl salt concentration per liter of soil moisture. So highest C6 salt index is for white and Savoy cabbage. More salt so that they are white. Salt is white in color so that the cabbage is also become white. Like that you should remember. Red cabbage. Why it is red? Because of salt level is less. C4. This one. Crivinaceae, you read, that is resistant to cabbage butterfly and diamond back moth. The growth regulator, need not to remember for every crop, just to remember GA3, it is increases the yield. Psychosil, you know the action of psychosil, it will increases the resistance, or temperature resistance. Yield for early types, I told early types less yield. Seed rate is high, but yield is less because we are grown in somewhat off season, like early than their normal growing season. So early is 12 to 15 tons and late is 20 to 30 tons. Obviously hybrid is 50 tons. Here this one, leaf glossiness, they will ask means which is dominant. Normally normal leaf is dominant over the glossiness. Everybody will get confused. Glossiness is like different one, so it is dominant. Not like that. So normal is dominant over the glossiness. If you go field manure, normal leaf only. There are two methods of seed production. In situ, like for example, in situ means certified seed. For transplanting, you are going to select after vegetative part. While going to reproduction part, you are selecting the important, very good one and growing such. So it is much more purity. So it is used for nucleus and foundation seeds. Isolation distance, that is 1000 for certified seed production, and for foundation seed production 1600 meter. You know why it is for 1600 for foundation? Because they are more pure. Purity is higher if you maintain a higher isolation distance. There are three types of isolation: time isolation, distance isolation. I think one more is season isolation. I forgot. So isolation means isolation is highest for the foundation seeds. Okay, next this one you will get the resources for various disease you will get from Gloucester's book. For downy mildew, January key, powdery mildew, Louisiana, black leg, Pusa drumhead, and black rot, Pusa mucta, Louisiana. Cabbage butterfly is Marian market. Club root is white Russian. Next variety is golden neckar. It is a selection from Copenhagen market. You should remember golden neckar from which country? It is from Denmark. Pride of India. It is a selection from Copenhagen market. It's an early variety. Pride of India is early variety. And one thing you should remember is Pusa ageti. This one only they will ask. First tropical variety developed for cultivation under high temperature condition and flattish round also set seeds in plains. Which variety set seeds in plains? And first variety developed for high temperature is Pusa ageti. Pusa mukta, it's a black rot resistant variety. Pusa mukta is an hybrid. Shri Ganesh Gol, it's a bluish green head and longer shelf life. You don't need to remember all those things. See, I have made some code words. For round variety, if you remember one, you will write another one. Okay, na? So for round variety, PGGC, sorry, P4GC. P4 means P is repeated for 4 times. Pride of India, Pusa synthetic, Pusa ageti, Pusa sambandh. G for golden neckar and C, I forgot. Okay, flattish or late variety type, Pusa drumhead. Conical, this one you should remember. Conical is Jersey and Wakefield. Savoy cabbage variety is chieftain. August is a early variety. So there are so many varieties called August, November, September. So you should remember which varieties belongs to which crop. August is early variety of cabbage. Next, coming to the cauliflower. So in case of, I have covered only important points in case of cabbage. So in case of cauliflower, 2 and 2 is equal to 18, and you also know that the scientific name is Brassica oleracea variety botrytis. It's also origin in Mediterranean region or Cyprus. If they ask perfect, they are asked in perfect location. Exact location is Cyprus. Cyprus in case of Mediterranean region. Here the economic part is floral fleshy apical meristem. Ancestor is Brassica critica. For cabbage it is different. For cauliflower it is Brassica critica. It is introduced by Jameson in 1822 to Saharanpur, UP. It's a thermosensitive crop. You should know about thermosensitive and photosensitive. Cauliflower is a thermosensitive. It's fully depend on temperature. I'll tell you their classification in next slide. So the present day cauliflower is a result between intercrossing between European and Cornish type. I told the genomic constitution is capital C, capital C. The curd formation, it is because of two genes. There are two mutant genes. You should remember BOAP1-A and BOCA1-1. You should practice these two genes. Okay, that gene is for a curd formation. That also you should know. That gene is for which purpose? That gene is for curd formation. And orange cauliflower. This is very common question. It is rich in beta carotene. Gene is OR gene. OR gene. One more gene is there. You write. I have forgot to mention here. Purple cauliflower. Purple cauliflower. The gene is capital P small r. Like also OR gene, capital O small r. In case of purple cauliflower, capital P small r genes. These two genes are partially dominant gene. You remember? Partially dominant gene. So PR for purple cauliflower gene and OR for orange cauliflower gene. Orange cauliflower rich in beta carotene and purple cauliflowers are rich in anthocyanin. Okay, next is there are 7 types: Cornish type, Italian, Northern, Anger, European, Indian, and Roscoff type. So Italian is first cultivated type. Italian is first cultivated type. Neof, Gill and Neof is a father of coal crops in international. You should remember Gill and Neof. In India, Pritham Kalyasar. Curding occurs between 5 and 28 degree to 30 degree. And temperature for growth is 23 degrees Celsius. After early time, after later it will require 17 to 23 degrees Celsius. And early cauliflower 4 weeks. It will take only 1 month for curd initiation. That's why they are called early varieties. And late varieties, they take 5 to 6 weeks. 5 to 6 weeks, it means almost 1.5 months to reach vegetative to reproductive stage. So it is vernalization. You know, vernalization is a period of exposing the plants to the cold. So vernalization, what will happen? GA3 will accumulate, means gibberellic acid will accumulate. That will result in flowering. Okay. Next, there are 3 methods to get more flower stock. That is scooping. These are like a seed production methods. That is scooping, curd pruning, half curd pruning. Scooping means all. If you like ice cream, you will scoop from a bowl. Like that, it's scoop of all curdlet you will take. And curd pruning, only the curdlets. You imagine cauliflower, only the curdlets you are going to cut from both sides. Half curd pruning, only one side you will cut. Okay, only one side you will cut means half curd pruning. Both side you will cut. That means full curd pruning. Scooping means all curd is removed. All curd is removed from the plant. Later stalks will come. Like that. Here the field infection, it is for during 3 phases of development: vegetative, curd, and flowering time. Coming to harvesting. Harvesting, you should harvest the seeds when the siliqua. Here you should know the fruit is called a siliqua. The seed, the pod is called a siliqua. 50 to 70% of siliqua which turns brown and remaining dried. All plants are harvested. And one more thing, blanching. You know, covering of curds with the leaves. Full covering the curds with the leaves in order to protect from sun. Because cauliflowers usually are white in color. But if you expose to sun, it will turn to yellow color. So, because of enzyme activity, it will turn to yellow color. So, the European types are self-blanched. Okay. And Pusa imajoti, it's a self-blanched variety and it can be grown in April and July. Self-blanched means you need not to do manually. From growing only, it will blanched. So the main important thing is seed rate. Early I seed rate 500 to 600 gram. While choosing the option, now you should remember early somewhat high, 50 to 5. They will ask option A is 500 to 600 gram. Option B is 350 to 400 gram. Option C is 100 gram. Option D is 50 gram. If you know the concept exact correctly, perfectly, you will write early means somewhat higher, 200 to 600 gram. Late is 350 to 400 gram. Hybrid is 125. The main difference between Indian type and European type. Here only 3 points are important. Here Indian, we are Indian. Just imagine Indian type and European type. Europeans are like their cold is much, means more cold. So tolerant to heat. We are more tolerant to heat than compared to the European people. And curding temperature. We require curding temperature of 20 degree. In South India, the temperature will never fall below 20 degree. So Indian condition or Indian cauliflower require a curding temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. In case of European, I told there is a much temperate region, so the temperature is required. The temperature required is 5 to 20 degrees Celsius. And coming to flavor, Indian are more flavor because of high temperature. They are more flavor. European type are less flavor. And color is very, very important. If you are in a European country, you will become more color, like that you should remember. Europeans are white in color. Indian cauliflowers are yellow to cream color. And coming to vernalization, I told vernalization means cold treatment. In case of Indian cauliflower, they do not need definite vernalization, but 10 to 13 degrees Celsius of cold treatment. But European types requires a 7 degrees Celsius. 7 degree and 13 degree. So the European type requires 7 degree for 8 to 10 weeks. Heterozygosity. I told Indian types are more heterozygous and European types are less heterozygous, means they are more uniform. Self-incompatibility. Self-incompatibility is more in Indian cauliflower and less in European type. These questions, many students will get confusion. Self-incompatibility, it is more in Indian type and less in European type. This is very important. There are basically 4 maturity groups. See, early, mid-early, mid-late and late. Early again, only 4 maturity group, okay, 4. But early again divided into 2 types, early A, early B. Early A means 25 to 27, early B means 20 to 25. So you should remember the temperature and the group and varieties, okay. You should remember varieties also. Wait. Early A means 25 to 27 degree higher temperature. I told early varieties. Early means, see, they'll sow in mid-May and transplanting in July. Obviously, in July, North India also, South India also, higher temperature. Like that, you should remember. Early varieties are like Pusa Kartik Shankar, Pusa Harley Synthetic. You should make code words like a story. Story you should make. I made in Kannada, so I couldn't tell you. So, Pusa Kartik Shankar, Pusa Harley Synthetic, Pusa Meghana, Kanti, Kashi, Kunvari. Like that, if you can't remember, you made code words or story somewhat. You have many friends like that. You should correlate. And early B, 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. Mid-early variety, 16 to 20 degrees Celsius. Mid-late variety, 12 to 16 degrees Celsius. Late is 10 to 12 degrees Celsius. So it is very important. I don't know how you will remember, but you should remember all temperature of respective maturity group and varieties also. So if you come mid, late and late, see, you remember late varieties also called as snowball varieties. Snowball types are more white color. Okay, more, what to say, it's like a snowball. That's why it's called snowball, fully white color. But early type are somewhat yellowish color. I told why, because at the time temperature is more, sun rays will be more, so that the white color will turn to yellow color. Like this you should remember. But late variety, see, it will come on October. You will transplanting in October. You will harvest in January to March. In North India, like in Delhi condition, January to March, fully cold, so that the curd will be pure white and more weight also. So the variety will be like that. Pusa snowball 1, snowball like that. It will come 1, 2, 16. So many are there. The main important thing is physiological disorder. Oh, first, in case of cauliflower, the main disorder is riciness. Riciness and fuzziness. You should remember, riciness means it is because of temperature fluctuation, high also, low also. If it is too low, fluctuate. If it is too low also, too high also, it will cause riciness. Okay, and here the emergence of floral bud on the surface of curd. Okay, emergence of floral bud on the surface. It's like what to say. It will if you touch, you feel like a velvet cloths. You feel like that. So riciness means emergence of floral buds on the surface of the curds. And fuzziness. See the third one. Fuzziness means elongation of pedicel, same as riciness. Okay. Pedicel here pedicel will elongate. That stalk will be there now. That will only elongate. But next is buttoning. Buttoning is very important. It is because of buttoning means smaller curds, lesser vegetative growth, overaged seeds. Overaged seeds. If you should transplant the 30 days or 25 to 30 days seedlings from nursery to main field. But if you transplant after 40 days, it will become buttoning. Means overaged seeds. Planting early variety. Planting early variety in late. If you plant early varieties, there are so many early varieties I have told in last slide. So if you plant that variety, if you farmer get confused and grown early variety in the late season, obviously buttoning will occur. And deficiency of nitrogen, poor growth, it will occur poor growth and root injury. Next is bracting. Bracting is nothing but a leaf emergence on the curd, and because of higher temperature. It is because of higher temperature, leaf will emergence in between the curds. And whiptail, this is a common question from 10 years. That is molybdenum deficiency. Browning, it is also called as a red rot. That is because of boron deficiency. And black speck, mainly it is snowball. It is black speck because I told snowballs are more white. So if it somewhat because of calcium deficiency, it becomes black. Hollow stem, rapid curd development, leafiness and pinkiness. These two are very important, cabbage and cauliflower, followed by broccoli. Okay, in case of Chinese cabbage, only few points you should remember. So broccoli scientific name is Brassica oleracea variety italica. It's an Italian word, so that it's an Italian word broccoli, which means arch. If you see the broccoli in the supermarket or in the field, it's look like the curd will look like a branch, arch type it will look like. So it is a very nutritious among all the cole crops, so that many dietitians will recommend broccoli because it is very rich in minerals and nutrients. So largest producer is Himachal Pradesh. Economic part is unopened flower bud. You should remember unopened flower bud. It is rich in vitamin A. The inflorescence is cymose. Only broccoli is cymose inflorescence. Cabbage is catkin inflorescence. Other cole crops are racemose inflorescence. If you don't know this, please write down. Broccoli, only 3 types of inflorescence, like broccoli is cymose, cabbage is catkin, and all other cole crops, remaining cole crops are racemose inflorescence. It is rich in source of sulforaphane. I told in second slide only, it is rich in sulforaphane and other glucosinolates. Seed rate is 400 to 500 gram. Broccoli improvement is done by Pritam Kalia sir, IRI. Vitamin C is 187 milligram per 100 gram. I told broccoli, brokanka, kabruka. I told code words. Brokanka, broccoli. Bro means broccoli. It is a 95% cross pollination. Highest cross pollination is from broccoli. Okay, highest cross pollination. And one more species is there, Chinese broccoli, that is broccoli halba glabra. The source of high glucoraphanin is Brassica villosa. You should remember this one. Brassica villosa. Only 3 species. One is a sprouting broccoli, another is Chinese broccoli, that is Brassica alboglabra. High glucoraphanin, it is in Brassica villosa. High glucoraphanin, it is in Brassica villosa. In Indian condition, green types are more preferred. We all saw many there are 2 types, green and purple type, but Indians are preferred green types. Allowing of broccoli, it is mainly due to delayed harvesting, But I know, means you know that yellowing occurs due to because of delayed harvesting. It can be controlled by or spraying 1 MCP. Palam Samriddhi, it's a very important variety. It's a subtropical variety. Palam Samriddhi is a subtropical variety, so that you can grow in South Indian also. Means it will tolerate high temperature. Palam Uphar, Palam Kanchan. Kanchan is heading type, yellowish green type. See, then Palam Vichitra. Vichitra is purple type. Vichitra is purple type. Palam Haritika is green type. Next, coming to the Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts, it's a Brussels. Why it's called Brussels means it originated from Brussels. So it's capital of Belgium. Brassicolaris variety Gemifera. Variety Gemifera. You should remember the scientific name also. If they will give in matchups, you will get confused. So Brussels sprout is Gemifera. Edible part is Solan axillary bud. Axillary bud. It's nothing but a modified leaves. You already know that they are like mini cabbage. Cabbage is a very bigger size, but in Brussels sprout they are somewhat smaller size. Okay. Pakors are prepared by making 2 alls of mini cabbage. That is pakoda, nothing but a pakoda. Northern plains and hills are ideal. Jadacross, it's a F1 hybrid. They will ask Jadacross is from which? Jadacross is an hybrid from which crop means Brussels sprout. GMS, I told coal crops. In case of coal crops, CMS is mostly studied. In GMS also studied. GMS was first reported in Brussels sprouts by Johnson in 1958. GMS is reported in Brussels sprouts. Topping is nothing but removing the head, removing the upper part of the plant. Topping is done to increases the harvesting time. If you remove the upper part of the plant, it will take more time and more carbohydrates energy will come from the axillary buds. So here the economic part is from axillary bud. So the size will increase and it will delay the harvesting also. Means it will increases the harvesting time. Loose sprouts, blowets. It's called as blowets. Avon cross. It's the first hybrid which is released from Welch. If you apply high potash, it will cause bitter taste. Chloride toxicity, it is more in saline soil. Cold Rabi, it's a null coal. Calabrese, see, you should remember this one. Calabrese is sprouting broccoli. Kale is more salt tolerant. This question they will ask. Kale, among coal crops, kale is the hardiest plant. In general, they are called hardiest plant. It is more salt tolerant. Chinese kale is a typical tropical type. Flower of coal crops are yellow color. Next, coming to the knoll coal. Knoll coal, it is commonly grown in Kashmir. So the edible part is Solan stem tuber. You remember this question they asked in for our batch in JRF. Knoll coal is Solan stem tuber. Solan stem, nothing but a Solan stem. Okay, it is rich in protein. That is not rich in. It is having a protein of 2.1%, and highest protein are present in broccoli. That is 3%. Okay, just remember broccoli have highly nutritious and it is rich in protein. That is 3.1%. And knoll coal, it is of 2.1%. Purple varieties are more susceptible to bolting. Here the seed rate is higher. You should remember knoll coal seed rate is higher among coal crops, 800 to 1000 gram. Delayed harvesting will cause fiberness. Early varieties, it is 6 to 8 centimeter diameter. We will harvest. For late varieties, the knob size will be 10 to 12 centimeter diameter. Best time for planting is October. First hybrid developed from private sector is Rogli. This one they will ask. First hybrid developed from private sector, Rogli. White Vena is an early variety, and other important variety will get from this one, Gloucester only. And the king of north is flattish shape. Early white Vena and early purple Vena. And the new varieties are Palam tender knob and Pusa Virat. Other varieties are Saturn early purple Gula. You read one or twice, you will remember this one. Pusa Virat is very important. So knoll coal, 3 points are important. It is grown in Kashmir. Solan stem is an edible part. Seed rate highest in compared to other coal crops, 800 to 1000 gram. And one is Rogli. First hybrid developed from private sector is Rogli. And Pusa Virat. Okay, Pusa Virat. Virat Kohli. You remember like this. Virat Kohli, Nol Kohli, like that. Okay. Next, these are some minor crops. Chinese cabbage, Brassica campestris, 2n is equal to 20. It is not a cole crops. Why it is not? Why they called it is not a cole crops? Because see the chromosome number 2n is equal to 20, but cole crops is 2n is equal to 18. Origin is Mediterranean region. There are two types: heading type and non-heading type. You remember two things. Heading type is called as Petsai, Brassica campestris variety, Pekinensis. Non-heading type, Pekchoi. Non-heading, Brassica campestris variety, Chinensis. You remember like this. China people don't have head like that. Non-heading type is Brassica campestris variety, Chinensis. In our country, non-heading type is preferred. We prefer Chinese type. So Chinese model, like many products from China, like that you should remember. Okay. Temperature is somewhat higher, 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. Seed rate is 2 to 2.5 kg. Hey, you remember like this now. See, in case of known coal, also highest seed rate. So they will ask which coal crops having highest seed rate. Cabbage, cauliflower, knoll coal, broccoli. You should take knoll coal. And if they ask Chinese cabbage, I told Chinese cabbage is not a coal crop because of their chromosome number. Okay. So their seed rate is different. 2 to 2.5 kg. For transplanting, it will take 800 to 1000 gram per hectare. Binding is, they will tie the leaves. Storage 5 degrees Celsius for 30 days. At 0 degrees Celsius, at 95% RH, more than 3 to 4 months you can store. Heading type, heading varieties, that is Solan band sarsan. Band, they will tie the band to the head like this. It's a code word. They will tie, Solan people tie the band to the head. Heading type, Solan band sarsan. Non-heading type, I told non-heading is Chinese sarsan number 1. It is resistant to alternaria leaf spot. Why it is resistant to alternaria leaf spot? Yes, see, it is non-heading type means it's a leafy type. So that it is resistant to alternaria leaf spot from PAU, from Punjab Agriculture University. Other varieties are Pusa Sag, Chihili, Solan Selection, Palamri. So no need not to remember all varieties, just to remember two. That is head type and non-heading type, that is Chinese sarsan number 1. The physiological disorders like tip burn. The tip will burn like, it is because of calcium deficiency. Browning, it is crack cut midrib. Cracks at midrib, it is browning. High nitrogen will cause us the black spot. So these are some important points. First domesticated coal crops according to De Candolle is cabbage. You remember, first domesticated coal crops according to De Candolle, okay, is cabbage. Ogura cytoplasm, maize sterility. It is most common used maize sterility. Nowadays, many types of maize sterility they have discovered. But first maize sterility in case of coal means in case of radish means first maize sterility they have identified Ogura cytoplasmic maize sterility, that is in Japanese radish by the scientist Ogura. Okay, that's why it is called as Ogura cytoplasmic maize sterility. It is most common used maize sterility nowadays. Other 10 types are there, but most common used is Ogura. Cauliflower, it came in 18th century. Brussels sprouts, 19th century. Broccoli, 20th century. All are raceme type of inflorescence except cabbage. I told this one. All are raceme type of inflorescence except cabbage is having catkin type. Broccoli is a cymose type. Nicking. It is nothing but a synchronization of male and female flowering for flower seed production. See what will happen? If you grow male and female plants in a separate block, it will take like somewhat difference is there, 5 days, 10 days difference there. So that for synchronization, you should do nicking. Topping is done in Brussels sprouts. I told topping means removal of the upper portion of the plant so that all carbohydrates and energy, all the minerals will go to the lateral sides. So that the economic part is auxiliary part. So it will lead to the delayed harvesting time, means longer harvesting time, increases the harvesting time. So many. So turning is done in sweet potato. Raw cabbage, these three you should remember. Raw cabbage is allyl isocyanates. Cooked cabbage is dimethyl disulfide. Cooked cabbage have dimethyl disulfide. Raw cabbage have allyl isocyanates. And diamond backmouth resistant cabbage variety is red rich mammoth. So these are some very important points I have listed in the last. This is about coal crops.
Ma'am, what is from the 18th century, 19th century, 20th century?
Hello? Hello, please.
Hello, ma'am. In the last slide, we have to represent the 18th century, 19th century.
That is introduced. Broccoli is introduced to India in that century, like that. Okay, you got?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, broccoli has a protein content.
Broccoli at it have 3.1%. Okay.
Ma'am, why black leg incidence is more in saline soil?
Dhananjay sir?
Hello.
Sir, why it is like that?
I don't know exactly, but black leg is prevalent in saline soil.
that much
If you want, tomorrow we'll tell you. Okay.
Like that. I also forgot. I'll tell you. Okay. And I have some important some important points I have listed. If you want, you please mail me. I'll share there also. I have some notes regarding vegetable, fruit, floriculture also. And I have listed, I have prepared one notes like listing all scientific name. I have listed in one place and all test weight of seeds and other things like fruit types, maturity and many things. So if you want, you mail me. Okay. I'll share mail ID to Dhananjay sir.
Ma'am,
Tell me.
ma'am, in case of coal crops, the characteristic flavor is due to dimethyl trisulfide. Ma'am, but in case of cabbage, we read that there is a sinigrin. Sinigrin is a compound responsible for the characteristic flavor. Are these both compounds same or different?
Actually, I said in a third slide only, they are all glucosinolates. While breaking many enzyme like myrosinase enzyme will break the isocyanates. So that will lead to many secondary products like sinigrin and what to say, you will study in MSc, okay? Sinigrin and other, my guy told, I forgot, and other byproducts like that. So they are different products, byproducts. Okay, sinigrin is much in cabbage.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am, which crop has highest area under hybrid seeds?
Which crop?
Has highest area under hybrid seeds?
Highest area under hybrid seed, I told. See, highest area means cabbage. Highest number of hybrids, it is in tomato. Number like 30 hybrids, 50 hybrids, because tomato is a very important crop and many scientists work on that crop. So many hybrids are there in tomato. Like that you should remember. That is major crop. So hybrids is more. But in cabbage, if they grow 100 acres of cabbage, majority of the cabbage grown area is covered by the hybrids. Like that. In these questions they won't ask. If you remember like this, means highest number it is in tomato and highest area in case of coal crops or in case of cabbage is governed, means they are grown by hybrids. Okay, like that. Okay, sir.
Ma'am, in Brussels sprouts, genetic maturity is present, no? Other coal crops, what? Other coal crops, cytoplasmic maturity.
Yes.
That like, ma'am.
Yeah. Actually, you know this thing. Many means now all are using CMS system in case of coal crops. Okay. They also discovered GMS in case of Brussels sprouts. But in case of cabbage also they discovered GMS. Okay. But the thing is they use CMS system only. See, in case of chili also, I told chili means they should use GMS because their economic part is fruit. But you know, CMS also discovered there, like that. So they will ask which is major. So CMS it is in coal crops. Okay, majority they use CMS only because the
Except the Brussels sprout, ma'am.
No, there also they will use CMS only. They discovered GMS also, like that. The sentence is like that.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, what is the difference between ancestor and progenitor?
This question yesterday only somebody asked. I don't know exactly. Sir, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ?
No, both are same. Already I told in last class also, ancestor and progenitor are same.
Same only.
Thank you, sir.
Same only, there is no difference.
Ancestor, progenitor. And for
They won't ask any definition, okay?
No.
They won't ask any difference also. Don't get, okay.
Hello. Sir, actually in pineapple they have specially mentioned that the progenitor different and ancestor is different name. So we are confused.
Okay, don't get confusion. Both are same. Okay.
Yeah, in
In
some
some of the
book,
mistakes, there are mistakes. Okay, Rakshita, you
Yeah.
can tell.
Actually, for my suggestion is that don't read a definition type questions. For you people, means last year strategy is changed. They asked a statement type, statement 1, statement 2. So you should try to analyze the sentence. Instead of remember, you try to analyze what is this, what is that, why it is GMS, why it is CMS. Like that you should remember. Then only you answer. And I told in the beginning only read minor subject also. Fruit and vegetable, many people will become thorough in that, but minor subject like post harvest, floriculture and plantation, this also very important. You should give equal importance to them also. So my suggestion is you like you should divide. Morning you read major subject, afternoon you read minor subject, and evening you read basic science, basic horticulture, and before going to bed means 1 or 2 hours before, means after dinner you try to solve the questions. Okay. And morning you will wake up 6 o'clock, like around when you wake up morning you should try to read basic horticulture either in the morning or in the evening 6 o'clock. So in entire day, after completion of day, you should try, means you should also feel that okay, I completed major subject also, I completed minor subject also. After 15 days you completed vegetable also, and minor subject I think you will read vegetable along with the floriculture, or vegetable along with the post harvest. So after 10 days 15 days you remembered okay, I covered these two. So don't now so much time is there, don't worry, read calm, what to say, but don't take a rest like Sunday, okay, Sunday is holiday, okay, Monday some festival is there, don't take rest. So continuity is very important. Continuity is very, very, very important. Like from day 1 to day last, means day before examination, you should read and the same consistency. Okay, then only you will crack. So I repeatedly saying maintain the consistency. And nowadays, means from last year in IRI also seats are increased. In vegetable only 10 to 15 seats are there, and in fruit science many people will get opportunity to come IRI. I wish everyone read well. Guide are there, and very good facilities for research also, and very good facility for you go for abroad also. Many projects are also coming every year, like for Australia, for other country also. So getting JRF, so many opportunities, and going to outside state, you will learn their culture and their food. It's very nice if you go to outside state. So my request is please read everything and maintain consistency, do hard work, do smart work also, and get JRF and come to IRI. Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am.
Huh?
Ma'am, in case of GMS, fruit is the economic part, whereas in
Yeah.
CMS, economic part is vegetative. Ma'am, why so?
Yeah, because in case of CMS, we are not going to use restorer line oftenly. Understand? Restorer line means when you give seeds to the farmers, hybrid seeds to the farmers, they need fruits. In case of tomato, they need fruits. Is it not? Their economic part is fruit. So there the fertility is restored. But in case of CMS, there the economic part is vegetative. There is no need of pollination, fertilization, development of seed, development of fruit. So there the restorer line is not necessary. R gene is not necessary. Like that you should remember. GMS, their male fertility is required. So the fruit is an economic part. Fruit is produced after fertilization, so that they are GMS is mostly used for the economic part, which is fruit, or
Okay,
after
ma'am.
fertilization. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Uh,
hello.
yeah, tell me. Ha.
Ma'am, in brinjal we eat fruit only, so there we use GMS, na?
In case of brinjal, yes. In
That is
tomato,
exception.
brinjal. Hello. Please repeat the question.
So, ma'am, you said for where eat fruit only, so there we use CMS only. So, in case of brinjal, we use GMS. So, that is exception.
No, GMS you is fruit only, na? I'm sorry. In case of brinjal, you asking in brinjal, na?
No, we are not getting your question.
That is good.
Yes, ma'am. In case of brinjal.
Brinjal, the fruit is economic part, so that we are going to use GMS. Okay. In chili, fruit is economic part, GMS. In carrot is economic part is that root. Is it na? So that there we use CMS. This is a basic difference. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, the F1 hybrids doesn't produce the progenies.
F1, yeah, upon self-pollination, upon self-pollination, they will produce F2. See, in case of hybrid production or in case of variety production, hybrid means F1 hybrid. You remember this a basic thing. Hybrid means F1. P1 means parent 1 into parent 2. You will get F1. So F1 is an hybrid. Okay, F1 is an hybrid. Where you get, in case of tomato, you get hybrid seeds. So hybrids means they are F1. They are from two parent, P1 and P2. But in case of variety F1 you are going to self F1, then you will get F2. So F2 you are get progenies, means segregation will be there and more progenies are there. Like that. Okay. So F2, there is a more segregation. How F2 is produced, they will ask. Upon self-pollination of F1, F2 is produced. F3 means upon self-pollination of F2, F3 is produced. After self-pollination of F3, F4 is produced, like that. But F1 is produced from crossing. F1 is produced from crossing between P1 and P2. So F1 is only hybrid. F2 is not an hybrid. F2 is a segregating population. Okay, like that.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Tell me.
Ma'am, hybrid vigor is highest in F1 or F2, F3, like that question.
Hybrid vigor is more in F1 only. Okay, hybrid vigor is more in F1. In case of F2, there will be more segregation. See, what is F1 means? They are similar, almost like when you grow hybrid seed in field. What is the major advantage? High yield, that is different. But the major advantage of growing hybrid is they are similar, equal, like what to say, they are uniform in everything. Uniform in grow means their flowering time also, and their harvesting time also, their fruiting time also. So everything is uniform. So that is why F1 is more vigor. But in case of F2, when you come to MSc, you study this one only. In case of F2, more segregation at the gene type, at the gene level, there will be more interaction. So more segregation. But F2 is seen. F2 they are less vigor because there will be more segregation of a genes and more variation. Like that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
F1, you should remember, F1 is more vigor and uniform. F2 is segregating population. F2 is produced from selfing of F1. F1 is produced from crossing between P1 and P2. Like that, P1 into P2 is equal to F1. Upon self-pollinating F1, F2 is produced. F2 in the F3, F4, F5, like that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, mail ID please, ma'am. Your mail ID, ma'am.
Mail ID. Okay. Please write down. Rakshita KN RAKSHI RAKSHITHAKN 2006 means 2006 at gmail.com. I repeat, RAKSHITHAKN 2006 at gmail.com. Okay, I'll share some notes. I have notes regarding fruits and vegetable. I'll share it. Okay, please, and if anyone want, please mail me. Okay,
Ma'am,
please.
ma'am, please explain CMS and GMS mechanism again.
Okay. Okay. GMS only for you are BSc or MSc? BSc, no?
BSc fourth year.
Okay. So GMS means genetic male sterility. Here the male sterility is controlled by the genes of pollen. Okay, it means genes present in nuclear. You know, na cell, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Here GMS means the genes are the male sterility is governed by genes present in the nucleus, means nuclear genome. But in case of CMS, the male sterility is governed by genes present in cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, where exactly it is present means in the mitochondria and mitochondria and chloroplast. Okay, it will present. So majorly mitochondrial genes are responsible for cytoplasmic male sterility. Okay, so in case of GMS, if you cross A line, B line, you will get F line, means you will get A line only. I'll tell you what is the purpose of B line. You have 100 seeds of A line. A line, what is A line? A line, it is nothing but a which variety you are going to cross with the male parent. Which variety? It's a female plant to which you are going to cross with a male plant. So you have only 100 seeds. You want to make it 1,000 seeds of A line. So at that time, what you will do? You take a B line. B line, it is by name itself it's saying it's a maintainer line. It will make 100 seeds of A line to 1,000 seeds. How? By crossing A line into B line, you will going to get A line only. In that, many 100 seeds become 1,000 seeds. In practice, in field, you know, one pollination it may give 10 seeds. Like that, you are going pollination with the B line, so that in A line you are going to get maximum of A line. So the genetic constitution of A line is capital M, small m. Means that one where you cross between A line and B line, you are going to get capital M, small m. So upon self-pollination of capital M, small m, you are going to get 25% of small m only. You need small m. Okay, small m means male sterile. Capital M means male fertile. Dominant is always fertile. Recessive is always sterile. So you are going to get small m. So that small m part you are crossing with the C line. That is male parent. B line is not a male parent. B line is just a maintainer. It is like our sisters. But you are going to cross with a male parent, which it is different. So when you cross small m into capital M, small m, that male fertile line is there, na C line, that you call A line, B line, C line. So that C line is capital M and small m. So after crossing between A line and C line, you are going to get 50-50. 50 male fertile and 50 male sterile. How? You just write small m into capital M, small m. So here the gamete is small m and capital M, small m. Two types will be produced. Capital M and small m are fertile and small m sterile. Why? Small m means recessive. So they are sterile. Like that. Okay. 50-50 will produced. This is the major problem in case of GMS. You are going to remove the fertile, because if the fertile line is there, it will cross with the male sterile. If your hybrid is not pure, it is of different. Okay, that seed is contain both the fertile and sterile. That's why you need to remove all fertile plants and you want to only the sterile plant. So GMS is like that. But in case of CMS, the sterility is governed by the cytoplasm, and all the plants which are produced from that female will be the sterile, because cytoplasm for next generation is always come from the female parent. Okay, like that. So this is the major difference. So that's why where the fruit is economic part, you are going to use GMS. Where the vegetative part is economic part, you are going to use the CMS. So this much you remember. And in case of MSc, if you take vegetable science, all MSc and PhD, you read about this one only. CMS and self-incompatibility.
Thank you, Rakshita. It was a nice presentation as well as you cleared most of the questions.